That doesn't look good, Grant.
It doesn't, does it? I'm just trying to think where it's. I'm trying to think where it's not gone live. We cannot connect to your server.
Well,
I
there's
think.
three of them.
Yeah, I think I'm live. I'm live somewhere.
I'm going to guess Facebook was probably an issue because it was an issue for us this week.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something happening on that there Facebook. Let's just have a look at some.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. There would be a Hypno News page.
Yeah, that's the only. Yep, that's the only one that we broadcast to for Hypno News, correct?
No, we go to Facebook, YouTube, and Amazon Live as well.
Well,
So
surprisingly, we are on Facebook.
we are on Facebook.
Yep.
Are we on YouTube?
Checking.
I know we're live. Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
All right. So did
Oh, cool.
Amazon decide that it wasn't going to have a good day?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We are live on Amazon as well. So it's working everywhere. So how weird to get the warnings.
All right.
Joys of being live. So there we go. So if you're watching on Amazon Live, let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Because it would be interesting to know where those errors came up from. But that's the joys of live. So now I've got all these windows open and I can't see a thing. So where am I? We're back.
It's kind of like the old commercials that we used to have, especially in Canada and the United States. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It's well for me. It's 7:07 here, but it's 7 p.m. Do you know where your streams are?
They're out there somewhere. So Becky says, "Hey, okay, was just going to go to sleep, but came to say a quick hi and see your face."
Well, thanks.
Oh, good
I did shave
that's
this
aimed
morning.
at you there, Shawn.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good. Becky, well, thank you for joining us on this one. And sweet dreams, pleasant sleep, whatever it is that you're doing at this time of the night. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yep, it's not going to be a terribly long newscast, but there are some big highlights that we need to hit.
Yes.
There we go. Sorry, I did.
Oh, was that you, Brian?
Yeah, I pulled up the yeah.
Brian was going loopy.
Yeah. So yeah, where were we? Yeah. So the speaker submissions are locked, which was pretty cool. Had a flurry of those come in. So over this next week, we will all be kind of bashing our heads round a round table, putting those jigsaw pieces into place of finding out who's going live where, who's doing what, and topics and subjects and everything else. So it's going to be, it's like the war room tables where everyone's round trying to figure stuff out. That'll be us for the next few days or weeks, which is pretty cool.
Oh, did we lose Brian?
Oh, we lost Brian. And Becky says, hope you're all well. Nighty night, guys. Night to you, Becky.
Have an awesome sleep.
Yes.
Get lots of good rest.
Yes, that's it. Sleep is... as I get older, I am more appreciative of good sleep, especially now that it's very rare that I actually get any. So we'll figure out what's the...
Yeah, like the physiological piece alone. When we talk about hypnosis being a great sleep reset. And we are able to help you really kind of lock in and ignore the mind, so to speak, for 8 hours so that your body can get the physical rest that it needs.
Yes.
But REM sleep is so important because that until you hit REM sleep, your brain still doesn't do what it needs to do in terms of cleaning itself out.
Yes, absolutely. Quick shout out to YouTube as well. Terry Quick says, "Hey guys, hey Terry. Hopefully you and the pet are doing well. It's always great to have you on here as well." And obviously on Amazon Live, do check out this is the Shure MV6 microphone. It's a USB microphone, which is a bit different from usual. I normally have an XLR one, but I do love the sound on this. So, what mic do you use, Shawn?
I've got an Audio Technica. It was
Oh, nice.
one of the first USB mics, and well, actually wasn't mine. It was my ex-wife's. Um, Brian says he's still here and he can hear us. Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound.
Yeah, interesting.
Left
That
Canada and entered
yeah.
the United States.
So it's weird that Brian is in the room and he can see and hear us, but we can't see and hear him. This is like the sixth sense. Unfortunately, I think he's coming back here as well. Oh, there we go. I tell you, I have something.
Okay, you've got to stop talking bad about him now.
Yeah, he's back again now. The ghost of Brian. Let's bring him back in the stream.
Oh, I've been resurrected. Sorry, I had to
Sorry, I jokingly muted you then, Brian. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, and we're demonetized.
So something you might find quite cool, Shawn. Next week, I may be at an event with Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Sir Patrick.
Yes. Well, you may not know this, but he is the ambassador for my local university because he's from my hometown.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm doing a stream and doing some events for them this next week, and he's going to be at one of them. So I'm going to try and.
Shawn, can you overnight a uniform out for a signature?
Yes, exactly. But that's just joy of doing events.
Over whose night?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'd like to talk about Hypnosis Hero as well. But
I think
it's a bit weird this week.
Yeah, we should give it a nod because what Jim started is now turning 4 years old, and so we started season 3 with you, Grant, and so season 4 was definitely an easy sell to both of us to say, hey, if we're going to start the next season, we should probably start with the guy that we started with the last time. So
yeah.
We brought you on there, and you can tell. Anybody who's watched the last 5 minutes of the show should be able to tell. We're pretty comfortable with each other. We poke fun at each other. We give it as good as we get it. But in terms of the podcast and really kind of expanding where we want to go with it. The goal is to get it on Spotify and get it out into Apple Podcasts and wherever else podcasts are sold and will monetize us. And I heard a couple different, Dan mentioned a couple different areas of the web where he's made 4 and 5 cents or something along that line. Like it's profit. So, and it's American profit. So for me, that's like dollars.
Yeah.
But it was, Jim and I had talked about it probably a good 6 months before he decided to take his early holidays, and he wanted to get it out online. Like he was ready to jump in and kind of take that next step and kind of legitimize it as a actual, audio podcast and roll with it from there. So, and now that we've got all 3 seasons behind us and the 4th one upcoming, that's, we've positioned ourselves again as 2nd and 4th Tuesdays so that we can take advantage of that week in between and clean up the podcast a little bit and get it ready and start shipping it out. So,
yeah. The actually, Shawn, did you send a message to Jeff?
Bennick? Not yet. No.
Okay.
That's on my docket for tonight or this weekend if I can get to it.
Yeah, I would invite you to sooner than later. I messaged him. He's actually going to be in the States, I think, for about another month.
Yeah.
So we want to get him before
I mean, he hasn't
he,
gone home. He's just
he
gonna.
he's still here.
He's okay. All right. Well, if he's just
So
gonna skip across the Ambassador Bridge into Ontario and head up to the Canada conference, that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But he's got himself a fantastic little motorhome. And so he is traveling with that, which makes loads of sense if you're over there for a bit of time. So
mhm.
I'm a bit jealous of him for that.
Well, um, just so you know, when you make your entry into Canada, Grant,
Yep.
motorhome is not where you want to stay.
Yes, I must admit, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it'd be
It will
quite
be more
cold
like a deep
sleeping in a
freeze.
van.
It reminds me of A Christmas Story. You'll freeze your balls off, Grant. It's
Cool. Speaking of Canada, should we bring up the Canadian Hypnosis Conference?
Yep. Should make it a little bigger. Make it. Yep, there we go.
There we go. I'd sooner see that than Brian's ugly mug.
oh, you too.
Yeah. So this is literally days away, and it. I'm so sad that I can't make this one. It does look like a great lineup. It's in Toronto, which is a place I've not been to and want to go to. It should be really cool. I know there's some great people involved in this, and I would love to have supported it. But like I say, I just can't make it. Will you be going, Shawn?
No, I technically earn 3 days off before the school year even starts, and those are automatically gifted to the Performing Hypnosis Summit. So I won't be able to get away for this one. Even if I could fly out on the Friday night to get there,
Yeah.
I would never get back here until Tuesday.
Ah.
It's just the way the airlines work. They don't. I don't know. For some reason, they don't favor Saskatchewan all that much. They go from, there is one flight a day that is the red eye flight from Toronto that lands in Regina and then or Saskatoon and then carries on to Vancouver. The rest of the time, you either fly to Edmonton or Calgary, even Winnipeg sometimes before, and then you fly a local flight into Saskatoon or Regina. So
Nice.
not the ideal travel. If I could streamline that, or we had a bullet train,
Nice.
that would make things a little different.
So speaking of trains, has England sorted out their strike?
Yeah, that's sorted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they actually have a train that runs like from Manchester all the way down to London.
Yeah, we're quite a civilized country, Brian.
Like we've got the trains and everything too, but I'm like, God,
I think we've
it's
had-
faster.
I think-
It's faster to drive. Like if I wanted to go from Everett to Portland,
Yeah.
Oregon, I'd be like, it's faster for me to just drive down there.
Yeah. I think without checking, I think we've had trains longer than you've had that country.
Now we've got a governor in California that's like, we're gonna make the bullet train, and it's like, yeah, but you haven't, and you can't, and you've got too much permitting, and California just needs to change.
The United States in general needs to decide that they want to actually update themselves into the 21st century.
Well, so the issue is, back in like New England and everything, you've got a lot of public transportation, subways, and things like that.
What does Old England say about that, Brian? Grant?
But what we run into on the West Coast is we've got this thing called the San Andreas Fault. So if you're
Why you
subway underground and the
Andreas, it's not his fault.
So all of a sudden, ground shifts a couple feet. Like that's a bad day, especially people underground and things like that. But
yeah,
You know, it's we've got enough trouble with air traffic controllers lately. I think two Delta planes collided. I think in New York somewhere.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
So fly to Toronto, Grant, and make sure you enter the States that way.
Yeah, the safest
yeah,
way. The safest way. So obviously PHS is coming up. The room bookings are available online on the website. Do check it out. Do check out the performinghypnosissummit.com. It's going to be mega. So we'll get the lineup and everything out as soon as we've got it, and then kind of do some really big pushing for that.
yeah.
We promise there will be no talks of trains at the conference.
It's a Scout's honor.
Yeah.
And unless we're retraining.
Yes. Oh, Terry says that she lives not too far from the Peace Bridge.
Okay.
That's cool. Is that a Canadian thing? No. Where's the Peace Bridge?
That is.
Crosses.
Oh God!
The Ambassador Bridge is between Windsor and
Detroit.
Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, there's the Gordie Howe International Bridge.
Okay, so remind me when you do make your way to Saskatchewan, we will go see the Gordie Howe statue and we'll take a picture of it just for Brian.
Nice.
But you should know something about Gordie Howe. He grew up in a little town in Saskatchewan called Floral. It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
But like all kids, they all played pond hockey. And one of the toughest kids he ever played with was a guy by the name of Freddie Koschuk, who was my grandfather.
Oh, cool. I must admit, when you said that, then I thought that name sounds familiar, and then that's why. Yeah.
I hope it sounds familiar, because everybody kind of messes my last name up. That's why I think I might have to change it to Robbins.
Yes,
right.
Shawn Robbins.
I
always like in the UK, like cabaret singers always had their first name and last name always had the same kind of letters, like Brian Bay. It works.
Don't you loop me in with a cabaret singer, Grant?
Well, as long as you're not doing the can, Brian.
the terms and conditions of my probation prohibit that.
Brian Bay, the can't dancer.
I'd say that's accurate.
Yeah. Terry says I can get into Canada by the Peace Bridge, but I haven't been in years.
Yeah.
Not so much the can't. It's more the won't.
Yes.
Okay, it's Peace Bridge, Buffalo, and Fort Erie, Ontario. So it's right down by the Niagara Falls.
Oh, nice.
Which you would see if you were able to go to the Canadian Hypnosis Conference and stay the extra day.
Yes. It's always worth staying an extra day when you go to these conferences to just take in the area and the kind of the stuff that's going on there as well.
Or if we have Dan just shift the conference to like the beginning of October, and then that way people can just roll into Detroit, and then what is it, about an hour, 2-hour drive just right over to Toronto.
I must admit, if there was a bit of time difference between the two, it would really work to kind of put those on together, if you know what I mean, or within a couple of weeks of each other. Just a quick plug whilst we're on here talking about stuff for Amazon. This is a great book if you are a hypnotherapist or any type of entrepreneur. This is Psych Stacked Email Marketing. This is by a great UK mentalist called Kennedy, who runs...
Hold the book up again. There you go.
Oh, good. Who runs an email marketing business. And this is a great book on how to kind of use that list to generate revenue for your business. So very great book. So get yourself over to Amazon and get this purchased. I do like a good personal development book, but any type of book that's going to help you grow your business and live your dreams is an absolute winner. And the good thing about email marketing is it's your list. It's not like school or any of the other programs or Thinkific or any of that. Once you've got your list, it's yours to do as you want with. So, a great book, highly recommend it.
You know what? I'm just looking at your affiliate link for Amazon, and it's pointing to the room codes.
Oh,
Which, I mean, Amazon doesn't really get a cut of that anyway.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a Be Life thing actually. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're on Amazon as well. It's put my affiliate link on the end of the room codes. So yeah, if you take off the tag of Grant Saunders on any of the links, that should make them work fine. Yeah, it's always good to notice these things. Well spotted, Shawn.
Yeah, just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Now I'll do my patented David Caruso move.
Boom. In a Marshall Silver type way, I could say that's because your future is so bright, Shawn.
That's right.
Yeah. And you said, Grant, you're coming to Saskatchewan in November, or was it next year?
November.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. I'm stocking up on jumpers as we speak. Cool. What else we got for them? Who's your next hypnosis hero? Do you say it's Jeff Benink?
We'll let everybody know that as soon as we confirm. But yeah,
Yes.
if we can secure Jeff, I think he would definitely be our next guest. We've got feelers out for a lot of people, and we're just waiting on them to sign up.
Yeah.
Because we've contacted them before, and they said,
Yeah.
talk to me later, so on and so forth. So we, speaking of email marketing and whatnot, we've created our little spiel and let them know there's only so many spots because we're not going every week, right? So
Yeah.
So if you want to get in on season 4,
Nice.
Now's the time.
So have you got a website now for Hypnosis Hero?
We do. It is
What
called.
is that?
It is called Hypnosis Hero Podcast.
Is it? Let's have a look.
I will get it. Yep.
So, it's a nice looking site, that.
Yep.
Brian,
I think pointing at that spot where you guys,
crashed.
had a moment.
Yes.
We've purposely constructed this site to kind of be.
Are you sharing the screen, Shawn?
I suppose I could do that. I have the technology.
Yes, I've put the name of it in the comment section as well.
Where am I going here? All right. Why am I not seeing the share button? Grant doesn't want to sharing.
I'm not seeing. You sure it should be on your left-hand side? It should say screen.
Well, it doesn't say anything about sharing.
If you click screen,
it'll pop up.
Oh, see, yeah, I've got Brian's shared screen.
No, not my shared screen. I just clicked the button to see what it would do.
Oh, that's Shawn's shared screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, so we constructed this to be really simple. Meet your hosts. tribute to Jim because he started it. Like
Yeah.
so many things, Jim started it. Jim did that.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
It's all Jim. We would love to have a few people help us out with this section here, what the listener says, but we do have a few people that have said they would jump in there. And of course, you can listen for sure on YouTube. Facebook, I don't know. If we keep having trouble with Facebook, we may just drop the Facebook and just use it as a way to redirect out to, and advertise for the stream on YouTube. I know when I do put out the social media, I post pretty much everywhere. So LinkedIn, X gets a link as well, and we do get a little bit of traction from there. But I haven't seen too many people show up from those areas. But there is awareness there, and I know Jim was really working on his Amazon piece and LinkedIn. He wanted to crack.
Yeah.
As well. So
I
was involved with LinkedIn when LinkedIn was still boring business stuff. And, I was probably one of the first 2,000 or 3,000 people on the platform.
And does Instagram have a live option, or is it just videos and shorts and
you can
post? Instagram does have a live option.
Okay.
I think in order for us to take advantage of it, I actually have to disconnect my Instagram from my Facebook so that I can log in separately.
Mm-hmm.
Or create a new one for Hypnosis Hero and try just streaming right from that. But then we want to get people liking it before we do that. So
yeah, that's.
But those are all options.
Cool. So everyone should head over there. So if someone wants to be a guest on Hypnosis Hero podcast, can they sign up on there?
Right here. We'd like to be inviting. Be our guest. When you click on it, it doesn't look like anything's really different until you scroll down and it says, hey, let's find some time. And you can see here in October, we're done with 7th, but the 14th is open because what's going on? Do we have a glitch? Yeah, 14th. There we go. At 6:30, which is because it's my screen. That's when it would start. It will show. So if this was Brian doing it, it would show 5:30. If this was you doing it, it would show you Wednesday at like 1 or 2:30 in the morning, whenever it is.
Yeah.
So it will adjust the time frame there. But once you do, you hit select, and now you give us your name, who you are, everything we need to do to stalk you, and any hashtags. And you sign off saying it's okay if you want to stalk me.
Nice.
And then we'll get to work.
It's not a scheduling thing. It's I'm available on this date. So if we get people that come in and go fake names or any of that stuff, we kick that out, delete it, free that space back up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Most of the time, though, I mean, there aren't too many people that are going to fill all of this out, because at least you're talking about at least half a dozen fields. By the time they fill it all out, it's really not worth it to make a false entry. So
yeah.
But you never know. Spam bots have been known to do lots of different things. So
yeah, I must admit it's the pain of my life at the moment. Like the recapture stuff, to get it done right can be a bit of a pain. But yeah, same as anything, you've just got to keep doing it, haven't you?
So do you want to talk about PHS Grant?
We did mention it briefly. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing to talk about yet. It will be next week when we kind of have the schedule a bit more formalized.
Okay.
And then we can go from there, really.
Awesome.
Yeah. And until then, if you even have an inkling that you want to go, at the very least, reserve a hotel room.
Yeah.
Because that block, once the schedule is, as Dan says, locked, or did he have like boom? It was kind of like two booms on either side. Schedule
Yeah.
is locked.
Locked.
He's not going to live that one down.
No.
But once that schedule is finalized and you see who's actually delivering, in person, those rooms are going to go fast.
Yeah. I must admit, I think the thing so far that I'm excited about is we're looking at the potential of a panel that's looking at four walling, which, Michael DeSharlotte's going to be on that. Kevin's going to be on that. A couple of other people are going to be on that. These are people that are four walling shows successfully, in Vegas and other places around the world. I know it took me years to try and figure that out, and still am trying to figure that out on some venues. So having a group of people that can help you with all the pitfalls and the good stuff about how to four wall your own show. If you can crack that, then you can never ever be short of work because you're not waiting to be booked. You create the work and sell the tickets. So that one I'm really excited for. I'm also excited for Joe Beth's workshop. As always, there's always exciting stuff there.
Yep. We're looking forward to hearing about his Barcelona trip after the fact as well. So he will definitely be on the podcast again after he gets back. So
yeah, well, I'm actually planning on popping over and seeing him over there as well. So that'll be quite nice.
Yeah,
cool.
Go to performinghypnosis.com and the discounted booking link for the hotel rooms. So we want to be very clear that you're going to book the event tickets through the website and then also the hotel room through there so that you get the discounted rate. And yeah, it's going to be a really good time.
Cool. Right, that's it for me this week.
Yeah. You need to go get some rest.
Yeah.
Until next week, take care, stay well, be awesome.
Take care, guys.